Hey y'all, I got a little story to share. So I've been going through some menopause symptoms here the last 2 years-ish. I haven't been sharing a lot of this publicly. Now that I feel like I'm sort of on the other side, I've got mostly my symptoms under control. I'm a lot more comfortable sharing with y'all. So I think I'm going to start to do some videos where I'm talking more about menopause, my experience, what's helped me, and the struggles that I have had. I want you to know that if you're going through a rough patch right now, if you're struggling, mental health, physical health, issues with your body, issues with sleep, I am here for you. I get it. It's not easy, whether you're going through menopause or just going through a rough patch in your life. You are not crazy. It is real, actual physiological, biological changes that are happening. And there's lots of things we can do to help. There's lots of ways we can support you through mental health stuff, moving your body, talking to your doctor. So if you need help, please do reach out to me, reach out to your physician, reach out to people that have gone through this and know that you are not alone. So last week I was at my pelvic floor physical therapy appointment, and we've done different stuff. Now I've seen this woman 5 or 6 times, and she's just super helpful. I love just what she has to tell me, how supported I feel. I feel like she's really listening. She has a lot of creative solutions when I talk about my issues. What we were working on the other day was some internal stuff where she actually got up in my pelvic floor. None of it was painful, but man, she hit something and I was fine 1 minute. The next minute, I felt like I was floating in outer space, untethered, and it was terrifying. And I just started sobbing. And I was like, okay, we're going to cry now. And she was totally cool. She's like, yep, we're going to have a little cry. So it wasn't even that it was painful, it just felt unsafe to me. I knew that I was safe, the place I was. I knew that she was a safe person and that it was okay for me to have this little bit of tears, a little cry. But it was intense. And this was at like 8 a.m. on a Wednesday morning that all this was going down. So now I've got the rest of my day. I have a full day. I've got clients to see. So I knew I needed to take some care of myself. And I thought, okay, go get your breakfast. You haven't had breakfast yet. Go get a cup of coffee. So that's exactly what I did. I went through the McDonald's drive-through. I haven't eaten fast food. Probably when I travel is when I grab some fast food. So it's been at least a year since I've had any kind of fast food. I got myself a hot coffee. I got myself a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and I sat in the parking lot and ate my coffee. I listened to some music. I calmed myself down. So I felt my feelings. I felt overwhelmed and sad. Then I had my little brekkie, and then I got on the road. So I was able to make it through the rest of my day fine. But I was thinking about this story and I wanted to share with y'all some solutions for it. If you have a day where you just feel overwhelmed, or if you have an event like this, maybe you have a difficult conversation with someone or a stressful day at work. So, my first tip is take a pause. Just stop. If you're in a conversation that's stressful, you could say to this person, hey, you know what? I got to run real quick. Let me go. Let me call you back in 5 minutes. If you're in person talking to someone feeling stressed, you could say, give me 5 minutes, or I'm going to go to the bathroom. It could just be a story that you make up to give yourself some space. Often, just giving yourself that pause is enough for your brain to go, okay, what do we want to do next? What's a good next step? How many times have you said something and then later been like, oh, I wish I hadn't said that? If we take a pause, it just gives us that little bit of space to collect ourselves. And then get yourself a hot drink. Make a coffee, make yourself a cup of tea. Holding a mug and sipping on something warm can be really soothing. So I'm a coffee drinker. If you're not a coffee drinker, whatever thing, even just some warm water with some lemon in it. But the act of holding and sipping a warm drink, super helpful. And then do you need a snack? Do you need to eat something? So we need to feel our feelings. We don't need to stuff them and overeat. But sometimes you just need a little snack. Sometimes you need a little piece of cheese, a little piece of chocolate. So if that's what you need in the moment, if that's going to help soothe you right now, have a little snack. And then if music helps you, whatever kind of music you like, put on your favorite music that could be 30 seconds of your favorite song. If you want to dance around the room, if you want to belt out something in your car and sing along, for me, music really does make me feel better. It can change my mood instantly. Maybe you want to feel sad. Sometimes I like listening to sad songs. So it could be a happy song, it could be classical music, it could be something that rocks that you love, an old oldie. Whatever it is, it's going to change your mood or help you feel soothed. And then if you're indoors and you have the ability to step outside, being out in nature, for me, especially being by water, this is very soothing. So it doesn't have to be an hour long nature walk in the woods. It could be you walk outside and just walk around the block. It could be something where you go look at a tree, you go find a bird, find a pigeon, some kind of nature, being outdoors. And if you can't get outside, if you're at work, can you look out the window and try to find some kind of something, a tree, a bird, some water to look at? Washing your hands in cold water. So there's something about that cold water, washing your hands, if you're able to splash some cold water on your face or even rinse out your mouth with some cold water, something about having that cold on your skin can sort of short circuit whatever's going on in your brain. If you're having a tough time, that splashing cold water or washing your hands in some cold water can be helpful. So I want to know, what tips do you have for taking good care of you? Comment below or send me an email and let me know your top self-soothing, how you manage stress, how you make yourself feel better.